Hi, welcome to Exploring Foods with Smitty. Today we're going to be exploring oyster stew. This was one of my husband's favorite stews that he liked to make. He used to make it for all kinds of dinners, or if we were having anything, he had to have oyster stew. So let me get my things together, and I'm going to be doing this little tribute, because this is my tribute to him, of oyster stew. Okay, so let's get started. This is like one of the easiest stews to make, which is not a very thick type of stew, but they call it oyster stew. So now I like mine a little thicker, and I also like it with potatoes, but I know that's not how you're supposed to eat it. So I'm going to try to stick to the original recipe. So what I'm doing is I'm putting some butter in here. And what I'm going to do is let my butter melt, and then I'm going to saute my oysters in the butter. So let's let that melt. Okay, so my butter is all melty. And what I'm going to get ready to do is to put my oysters in. Put them in like so. And you always want to reserve the juice off of your oysters, because that's what makes your soup taste good. So what I'm going to do is put some obey on here. And it's weird because my husband liked oyster stew so much until when he was sick and not really eating a lot, he gave me the recipe to his oyster stew. And I was looking through my purse one day, and I found it where I had put it inside. So we're going to let these saute, and when we come back, we're going to be adding our other ingredients, which isn't much. Okay, so as you can see, my oysters have sauteed in that butter, and it smells really good. I love oysters, I really do. So what I'm going to add to this is some milk. And to that, I'm going to add some heavy cream. Let's get that open. There we go. So what I'm going to do is just let this stir and cook for a little bit. And when I come back, we're going to be having oyster stew. Okay, so here is our bowl of oyster stew. I hope you could see that. And what I'm going to do is sprinkle on a little more obey, because obey makes things taste better. And then I'm going to add on some crackers, some oyster crackers. And as I said, my husband loved oyster stew, and his birthday's going to be coming up next week on Wednesday, and I wanted to do this tribute to him. So I'm sprinkling some crackers on. And we're going to have some stew. Let's taste. Hold on, let me pull you up so you can see. There you go. Let's get a taste. And yes, I did thicken it up a little bit, because the other way, Actually, it's delicious. It's delicious. Here's to you, my dear. I know you're eating oyster stew in heaven. So if you want a quick stew, or I call it soup, and you don't want to take a long time, follow this recipe. Believe me, I don't think it even took me 10 minutes. So thank you for exploring oyster stew today with me in honor of my husband. And we'll be back with more recipes. Rest easy, my dear. I miss you.